Hello, I'm TheMudMan, and I've been nominated for a seat on the Council of Mortals, a vehicle to help you, the Gods Unchained community, discuss your thoughts and opinions with the Gods Unchained team. Each of us nominees have been asked to answer a couple of questions to help you through the voting process. So let's dive in and you can find out if those rumors you've been hearing are true. Is the Mudman really as fantastic as everyone says he is? Let's find out. Question number 1. What can you contribute to the Council to help it achieve its goals? Wow, what an outstanding question to get the ball rolling. Well, as some of you may know, I make a YouTube series where I discuss the best decks and strategies for each upcoming weekend ranked event. I do this by going through all the relevant Gods Unchained websites, sifting through all the data, finding the important information, and feeding it back to you in a clear and easily digestible manner. I intend to use these same principles while on the Council of Mortals. No matter what your question or concern may be, you can take that question to me, and I'll find a way to clearly and concisely advocate your feelings to the GU team. On top of that, I've been playing Gods Unchained since the beginning, a time before Welcome Set, before the Sanctum, even before Secondary Market. Because I've been around for so long, I have a deep understanding for this game and its community. These attributes, coupled with my genuine love and passion for the game, should equate for a recipe for success. Well, I'm sorry, my good friend LeBron James. I can't talk right now. The Gods Unchained community needs me. Sorry about that. Question number 2. What made you want to be a part of the Council? Well, that's an easy one. I've been head over heels in love with Gods Unchained since the moment I saw it. In fact, I'll never forget my first pack. I opened a Dick Puddle code, and I remember the first time I saw that magisterial card, I knew in my heart that one day I'd be a member of the Council of Mortals, and I'd do my part to help you, the community, enjoy this game as much as physically possible. Ha ha ha! All jokes aside though, I have been infatuated with Gods Unchained for years, ingesting as much Gods Unchained related content as I can get my hands on, and nothing would make me happier than being able to positively affect Gods Unchained, the game I've devoted myself to, in a more direct manner. Question 3. What would I like to add to the Council if anything were possible? Wow, this is certainly an important question for any aspiring Council member. Luckily, I have a handful of suggestions to improve the Council. My first suggestion is quite simple. I think we need to incorporate more meetings. Right now, we have about 1 meeting per month. If we were to up that to 2 meetings per month, we'd be able to discuss twice as many topics, or at the very least discuss the important topics at greater length. I also think an easy-to-find location archiving all past meetings would be greatly beneficial to the Gods Unchained community. That would allow players who miss a meeting or live in incompatible time zones to stay caught up on all relevant Gods Unchained information. And finally, I think all the individual council members and the best way to contact them should be advertised across all of Gods Unchained social media platforms as well as their official website. That way, the player base that doesn't reside on Discord will have an easier time locating and communicating with the various members of the Council, guaranteeing that all players' voices will be heard. Wow, we're already on our final question. Out of the last Council's agenda, which topic speaks to me the most? Well, this is a very difficult question, as the last set of councilmen proposed a litany of thought-provoking and important questions for the community to go over. However, if I had to hone in on just one, I would pick the information discrepancy between players, as this represents some of the low-hanging fruit the Gods Unchained team could tackle to greatly improve the quality of life of its player base. Currently, if I'm playing a game of Gods Unchained, and my username is TheMudMan, but my opponent's username is 3 question marks, they can look up my deck, but I can't look up theirs, giving an unfair advantage to the question mark player. The low-hanging fruit in this scenario would be both players' Apollo IDs. If both players had access to their opponent's Apollo ID, they'd be able to look up the opposing deck regardless of what their username is, bridging the gap between the information discrepancy. Another example of this low-hanging fruit would be a game tracker for your weekend ranked event. Currently, there's no way to know how many games you've played while you're in the client for your weekend ranked event. If they were to add a simple counter, similar to the way that Daily Play and Earn tracks the first 10 games that you play each day, this would track the first 18 games you play throughout your weekend ranked event. Another low-hanging fruit that would greatly improve the quality of life of all Gods Unchained players. It's my hope to help the GU team discern and procreate these fruits so you can enjoy the fruit salad that is our love and devotion. Ultimately, I'm a guy just like you, a hard-working Gods Unchained player. I like good things, and I dislike bad things. A vote for the Mudman is a vote for happier times and a bright future. I'm the Mudman, and I approve this message.